Welcome back to the three-part series. In today's video, we're going to be going through what is your social selling index number, then what is Sales Navigator, and how to build a qualified lead list.
Now, I want to talk to you about knowing your social selling index. This is a resource that is super valuable because if you've created your LinkedIn profile, you've just optimized it, you want to actually see what LinkedIn thinks about your account, whether or not you're engaging with the community. LinkedIn is very underrated because we are speaking directly to the decision maker. So these are the people that you know their role, you know who they are, you know their background, you know their resume. This is huge for when it comes to outbound selling. You want to make sure that you're building rapport with the right people. Quality over quantity is the way that I live by when it comes to lead generation, because if you're reaching to a pool of 1,000 people and those 1,000 people, only 10% of them are actually people that you need to be in contact with. If you just focus on that 10%, so that 100 people, every single week you're building rapport, you're going to get better communication and better results by having a hyper quality list. This gets me into our next step. So what is Sales Navigator? I'm going to jump on my screen and talk you through it. But the overview of this tool is it's pretty much a platform within LinkedIn that gives you the ability to filter and create lists. And so what these lists are, these are your ideal customers. So not only are we going to be creating your target clients, but we're going to be creating your dream clients and getting super clear on who they are, where they're located, how much revenue their company makes. And there's different ways that you can filter to make sure it's a hyper targeted list. Let's jump on.
Welcome to Sales Navigator. This is built into LinkedIn. It's $99 per month. You get your first month free. So if you click in here to lead filters, this is where you can really build out your ideal client list. So you either have the lead or an account level. So when you're on your lead level, you're thinking of it as you're filtering it from an industry, a company, a connection, an experience, or a geography level. When you click on account, this is more that you're going for it for an enterprise level. So you're wanting to target company names or companies that have a specific headcount or revenue. Now, I'm going to show you today a lead list. The really cool features of this is the ability to filter down to a minute level of understanding who your persona is. So I always like to start with geography. So let's start with the United States. And then we're going to drop down into industry. So we're going to work with public relations. So you'll see the results keep on getting lower. Now, this isn't a high quality list. This is a very 450K. We're not going to target that many people. So this is where we really need to think about who are the sorts of people, at what level do I want to communicate with? Who are the decision makers that can actually make the decision of bringing on that service or bringing on that product? So for us, we're looking at directors and we're looking at VPs. And we're looking at partners and owners. So this is still a huge list. We've got 96K. So now what I like to do is filter this down even further. What is the company headcount? Do I want to work with large corporations or do I want to work with smaller agencies within the public relations space? So for us, we're looking for self-employed and smaller agencies. Now, this is what I really love about LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So if I'm wanting to communicate these people to come into my pipeline, I want to know that they're active on LinkedIn. So if you scroll down, you'll see here Spotlight. If you click on this, mentioned in news in the last 30 days, changed jobs within the last 90 days, that doesn't suit me, but posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, that means it's a really hyper quality lead list because they're super active on LinkedIn. Now, I want to know that these people have been in their position for over 3 to 5 years or 6 to 10 years or more than 10 years. So you see how the number has halved? I want to get this number down to 2K. For the automation tool that I use, you want the number under 2.5K. That is a quality lead list. And the smaller the number, the more hyper targeted the list is. And depending on your industry, it's going to vary of what this number will be. Perfect. So these people have a lot of experience in the PR and public relations industry. So now I have created my list here in the next.
Okay. If you want to join our community, you want to get better at lead generation, join in the description below our LinkedIn lead generation group. Not only will you become a member and a part of our community, but this year I am doing one free strategy session every month if you comment below and you join that LinkedIn group.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. In the next video, we're going to be speaking about LinkedIn social selling versus automation and my secret weapon tool. See you in the next video.